What's going on, Book Talk? This is my first video on my Book Talk channel, and I wanted to go ahead and take a break from reading to talk to you guys about Arsène Lupin, the Gentleman Thief. Or more specifically, I want to go ahead and talk about the character of Arsène Lupin, because a lot of you seem to be familiar with that name, but most of you don't even know who Arsène Lupin is. But it's okay, I got you. So Arsène Lupin was created by French writer Maurice Leblanc back in 1905. The character was created due to the popularity of Sherlock Holmes, or he was mostly created due to his death. As you guys already know, Sherlock Holmes was supposed to meet his death in 1893 in what was supposed to be his last adventure in The Final Solution. The reason why is because his author, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, was pretty much tired and wanted to take a break from writing Sherlock Holmes stories. And if you've seen Misery, you know where this is going. Now, even though Doyle wasn't tied to a bed and had his ankles broken with a sledgehammer, he did face a lot of backlash for killing off his character, because at this point, Sherlock Holmes was one of the most popular characters that came out at the time, and with Doyle pretty much killed him off, that kind of pissed off a lot of people. Even to the point where a majority of them canceled their subscription to the Strand magazine that was publishing his adventures. Sherlock Holmes was such a popular figure that it led to a French magazine called the Je suis tout in order to make their own character. They wanted to make a character that was similar to Holmes that could fill in the gap for their French audience. Enter Maurice Leblanc, a French novelist who made a character that was not only a direct inspiration to Sherlock Holmes, but would also become an icon in a way. And it was here where Leblanc came up with the idea of Arsène Lupin, the Gentleman Thief. Now, even though there are sometimes where Lupin will consider himself a detective at times, he's still pretty much a thief. He has a sharp mind, he's cunning, suave, handsome, and unlike most criminals, he pretty much pulls a Robin Hood by literally robbing the elites and pretty much distributing his wealth in any way he can. The character became so popular that he appeared in 17 novels, 39 novellas. He even went up against Sherlock Holmes himself, although to avoid getting sued, they had to call him Sherlock Sholmes. But even so, the character still remains popular to this day, and it has been an inspiration to other characters, especially in Japan. He's a direct inspiration for the Phantom Thieves in the Persona 5 game. Like literally, Joker's persona is literally Arsène Lupin. There's also Dark from D and Angel. Highly recommended. And of course, he's the direct inspiration for one of my most favorite anime out there, Lupin III. Oh yeah, and if you want another video game example, he's also the inspiration for Sly Cooper as well. I'm still waiting on that 5th game. And that's all I got on the OG Phantom Thief. And if you want to read more on Arsène Lupin's adventure, I recommend the versions with the illustrations done by Vincent Mallet, because not only are the stories fun to read, but the illustrations are just so beautiful. Look at this. This actually looks like a storyboard for a Studio Ghibli film. Like, for real, the artwork will just keep you coming back for more. Like the perfect example of a graphic novel. Like, what more can I say? I love this book and I love this character.